Hi everyone, in this video we are going to learn about the use relationship DAX function. So in Power BI, when you're building relationships in tables, you can have only one active relationship and you can have multiple inactive relationships. So what this function does is that it lets you switch between the relationships for particular calculation. So you can explicitly tell Power BI that for this particular calculation, consider an active relationship between column 1 and column 2. So here is the syntax for this function. You have to write use relationship and it takes two parameters, the column 1 and column 2, and for this function to work you should already have an inactive connection between these two columns. So here I have a scenario. I have a simple orders table and I'm trying to build a trend chart to show my orders placed versus orders shipped. So this is my data. I have a order date column right here, and this is my ship date column right here, and this is my data model. My orders table is connected to my calendar table with order date, and now I want to calculate my total orders that were shipped in a particular month. So when I'm trying to calculate orders placed, is very straightforward calculation, count of order ID and month in the y-axis. But when I'm trying to calculate my orders shipped, what is happening is that if a particular order, it was placed in July and it was shipped in August, so I'm getting that particular count in July itself because my order date is connected to my calendar table. So even if it was shipped in August, because it was delivered in because it was placed in July and my order date is connected to my calendar table, it is referring to July only. Okay, and to fix that, to accurately calculate my total orders shipped in a particular month, I'm going to use the use relationship function. So for that, first I'm going to build an inactive connection and then I'm going to write my measure. So now I build an inactive connection between ship date and the date column. Okay, so inactive connection is represented by a dotted line, and now I'm going to write my measure. Orders shipped equal to calculate count of order ID and my use relationship function, I'll pass it in my filter part. So use relationship between the calendar date column and my ship date column. Alright, so now I'm going to drag my measure. Okay, so this is my order shipped versus orders placed trend chart. So this function, it is not going to alter your data model. It is an inactive connection, and every time Power BI is executing a query, so for that particular measure calculation, it is going to consider an active relationship between your ship date and the date column, and your order date connection is going to be inactive, and this is a virtual calculation. It is not going to affect your data model. This function is very useful when you have multiple keys in your fact table and all of them are connected. So it is a very useful function. Thank you for watching this video.